Hello everybody and welcome to this game. Ignore what's going on in the background. Just ignore that. Don't look at that. So basically, as you guys know, I play a lot of visual novels on this channel. I don't end up posting a lot of them because basically, like, I feel like every visual novel that's out right now is a Yandere visual novel, and I usually just, those are not my scene at all. I'm normally not a big fan of anything Yandere. But this one, people kept telling me, they're like, even if you hate Yandere stuff, you'll like this one. You'll like this one, I promise. I was like, okay, fine, I'll play it. And it ended up, it was an experience, okay? So I tried to clip together, I have like 12 hours of this game recorded, so I tried to clip together like the first few hours into this shorter video of like the funniest, most entertaining moments, but I realized after doing that I did not explain at all what the hell is going on at the beginning of this game. So, basically the premise is you are really stupid, and I don't mean that in a mean way, I mean that in a like, I don't know, the main character is just aloof to the point of this has to be like a character trait. And they wake up and they're extremely late for work, like multiple hours late for work, and they're like, oh my god, I'm a librarian, I have to go to work. And then they leave their apartment and find out that, a guy broke into their apartment, or was like trying to get into their apartment, and then they go to work. And that's where the story leaves off, where I started editing. So please enjoy, and yeah. Looking past my neighbor and into the cramped hallway, I quickly make— this does not look cramped. For the stairs, when will they fix that broken elevator and break into a slight jog? I relate to the elevator! My freaking elevator in my building was broken for 2.5 months. Oh my god, I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off. And then they fixed it. A week later, it broke again. Huh? What? What is this? To this day though, I get really scared using it because when you use it, it goes like when you use it. Like, it's just so scary, and it takes forever to open, and then sometimes it takes you to the wrong floor. It's very stressful. As if sensing my gaze, she spins around her office chair and flashes me a teasing grin. Looks like he's back again. Is this the stalker? Is he every man in this town? Eleanor gives a soft chuckle as she inclines her head in the direction of the person she was talking about. You know, the new guy? I don't know when he starts showing up here in the Bay, but he always comes in and rents out books you recommend on the display window. Okay. It's definitely the stalker. But also, that adds a new level. He moved to this town for us? Concerning. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he has a little crush on you. Okay. Especially with that outfit. I don't know about him, but I think that blazer looks great on you. Thanks, Eleanor. Thank you. What was with everyone today? I was smiling, gossiping about other people, and meddling in business that wasn't their own. It's bad enough that I had to deal with a potential intruder, but I doubt my deadbeat landlord was we're so laissez-faire about this. I would be stressed the fuck out if I had an intruder. I might need to buy a stronger lock on my way home from work. Girl, buy a gun! Main care also reminded me of Haruko. He's totally freaking moth. Guys, there's literally no way. In fact, even the overall cut and style appeared vaguely similar to his. I mean, I guess though that is like a strat, that a stalker could use more effectively. Like, I probably would have been a lot more forgiving of the stalkers I've had in my life if they had showed up with, like, Komida hair. I don't know. Actually, we're not even gonna go down that train of thought. We're not gonna go there. Neither, dude. Great, now it's being awkward again. Well, anyway. Where are they? Angela. There you are. Thank you for rescuing me. So the front desk is looking for you. I mean, also, oh. Jesus. Dude, this is like my boss. My boss, back off. Oh, sorry, are you busy right now? I can. Impeccable timing as always, Eleanor. No, it's fine. I think everything is all handled here, right? Give the two of them a soft smile before making my way back to the reception desk, but as I pass by Eleanor, gently clasp a hand on her shoulder and shoot her a playful look of my own. Why playful? I'd be shooting her like a help! You need more help. I'm sure Eleanor can assist you. She loves helping others, right? I don't think he wants Eleanor's help. Okay? I don't think he wants Eleanor's help. Oh my god. I barely missed the way Ren's eyes zone in on my hand resting on Eleanor's shoulder. Girl, Eleanor's gonna show up. They're gonna find They're gonna have to like recreate her thumbprint from pieces they find in our blender tomorrow after he sees this. Dude, like, come on. Where are we? Hours seem to pass by in a blur, and soon enough I find myself resting in the employees' lounge. My mind goes back to the guy from earlier. Now, but wonder what happened to him afterward. Okay. Who are you? Who are you? What the hell? Angel, everything alright? It's not often I find you in here at this time. That's the voice I'm gonna give him. Conan, my boss. Oh, Eleanor's not her boss? Startles me as he suddenly appears in the entranceway. Everyone saw him as some kind of blessing to this institution because the moment he showed up, all forms of trouble seemed to disappear overnight. Those low-life teens started causing chaos elsewhere, and the rumored gangs became... Is he killing people? First I thought he might have been linked with these criminals because of his intimidating gaze and facial scars, but then I got to know him better and found out he had a massive soft spot for those dear to him. Though much like Eleanor, Conan felt more like a father figure with how much he fretted over his staff and their well-being. I mean, he literally installed a new air conditioner and water dispenser last week because one of his employees fainted due to heat. He's so caring. He does less than even the bare minimum. Girl, raise the bar. Raise the bar. It wasn't anything too major, but it was nice to know that our boss was considerate enough about the people he hired. I'd hope so. I doubt I could say the same about my old job in the city. Where did we work? Conan was also nice to chat to whenever I was on my break, and I would always encourage me to take as much time as I needed before I returned to my desk. Once I arrived, I immediately noticed that my chatty coworker was still nowhere to be found. Yeah, dude, she's freaking... She's in pieces in the dumpster behind the building right now. I don't know what to tell you. It's just like my boss had said. Eleanor wasn't anywhere to be seen. It wasn't like her to leave the reception desk unattended for so long. Maybe she managed to knock over a pile of books again and was busy cleaning it up. It certainly wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for her. Well, whatever. I'm sure it'll turn up again soon. The impact from me plopping onto my chair... How hard did we plop? Causes some of the papers around me to rustle, and a bright pink sticky note flutters around, capturing my attention. Assuming it was left here by Eleanor, I peeled the folded note off my computer screen and read it. You can throw this away if you want. Unfolding it, read the following. Phone number? That stuttering guy from aisle 8. I don't like that. I don't like that he signed it that way. That's giving performative, matcha labubu, like, Claro, Biba Doobie... Biabadoobie, what's her name? You know what I'm saying? What are people saying? Okay. Treat your books with kindness. He, they! And we already have a little bit of heart with our he, they. You know what, Conan? He, they, we're twins. I love you now. We're already friends? He, they? Oh my god. Wait, shut up. Wait, she, they? Wait, guys. Guys. Coral Boss Bay or whatever the fuck it's called. This is like non-binary oasis. Shout out. This is a beautiful world that we live in. Treat your books with kindness. What's your last name? Grookey? Groorky? Shout out. We have no hearts with them. Why not? Oh god, oh god, oh boy, oh my god. Wait, sorry, that's Conan's voice. Oh god! Oh god! Oh boy! Oh my god! Oh boy! Oh my god! Good morning, Corlin Bay. Stop interfering with my walks, Tio. Okay, who is Tio? I'm still concerned about Tio. Wait, we have trackers on everybody? No, please. Okay, I thought it was taking me to the main menu. Looks like they're still at the library. I'm surprised that she's not out here. I'll say that much. Walking home from work, I couldn't shake off the feeling of someone watching me from behind. Yeah. Yet every time I turned around, no one was there. Yeah. Maybe I was just imagining things. Maybe I was too tired. Rolling my eyes at my own paranoia, I continue on my walk, but I didn't make it that far before. Angel! Heyo. He's got a dumpy, though. Before I knew it, I was being pulled in my thoughts by Jay's bubbly laughter. Hey, still with us? Hey, Angel, finally finished with work? We were just about to head over to Club Shoreline. Do you want to come? I'm sure Leon wouldn't mind paying for you as well. Oi! We are in Europe, aren't we? We are, because who else says oi? Oi, I don't mind paying for that. I'm sorry, please don't get mad at me. Hey, no worries, Darl. What? What? It's Darl? Daryl from The Walking Dead. Shoots me a considerate smile, thank you, before throwing an arm over Jay's shoulder. Are they like a thing? Are they dating? Oh. Well then, if you'll excuse me, excuse us, I gotta find a way to get this knucklehead to cover his own entry fees. We can all catch up another time, okay? With that thought, I glanced down towards the growing pile of laundry in my basket and make a mental note to take care of it on my next day off. Shouldn't we be like pushing some furniture against our door or something? But now that I'm looking at it, when did I leave it looking so messy? And since when did I leave my underwear exposed? Since Pinkie Pie went through them while we were at work, probably, actually. Can I say that? I had someone steal my underwear once, in college. I was doing laundry in my building, and I like set the timer, right? Like it said it was gonna take 30 minutes. I set timer for 25, went back to my room, came back, and someone had like opened my laundry, and all of my underwear was missing from it, but nothing else. And I like made like a post on the freaking like building group chat, like, whoever stole my laundry, please give it back. That's a lot of laundry. Like a lot of money. Like that was like a lot of underwear. And then like the RA was like, you can't make Title IX reports via group chat. And I was like, it's not a Title IX report, I just want my underwear back. Block his number. Wait till tomorrow. Let's text him. So what if it was almost 11 at night? Right before I can give myself time to rethink, I shoot Ren a short text explaining who this was and to ask if he enjoyed his book. There, that should do it. He's gonna respond in like 0.2 seconds. What was that? Is he living in the damn walls? Is he living in the walls? The response is almost immediate as my phone screen lights up in my hand, and I quickly open up my message app to check. Hi. Sorry. It's 4:30 a.m. Hi, Angel. Yes, I'm reading through it. RN. So far, it's really good. Exactly what I was expecting. I use this emoticon way too much. The little... that thing. God! Even the way he typed seemed adorable. Hope this isn't weird or anything, but I was kind of hoping you'd text back, and I'm glad you did, so thank you! This is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Don't say anything. That's funny. That would be funny to just not respond after that, actually. I mean, this is what I would probably actually end up saying. It's funny to me. Just as I slip under the covers, groaning, I pick my phone up once more. Jesus Christ, did you fall asleep already? I guess it is pretty late. Don't ask me when I fell asleep, that's weird. Actually, I was wondering if you're free tomorrow. I still want to thank you for helping me find that book. Wow, he's serious? Like, a date? He seems undecided on what to say as the gray typing bubbles keep flashing on the screen. What seems like minutes pass before he finally settles on a response. Yeah, like a date, if that's okay with you. I mean, that's a cute emoticon, I can't even lie. Actually, I use that one too. Guys, am I a manipulator? I can pick you up at your place tomorrow and we can go visit the pier or something. Hee hee. No, you're not picking me up from my place when I don't know you. No. The pier. Are you gonna drown me? Only if you're interested, of fucking course. We can just do whatever you want instead if you prefer. I don't mind. So we want to go on a date. Well, it's not like I had anything planned for tomorrow. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Jesus. Besides, I can't remember the last time I went out with someone, let alone a date. Yeah, maybe going on a date with him wouldn't be such a bad idea. Besides, Ren didn't seem that bad of a guy. Use this as an opportunity to get to know him better. He certainly seemed interesting. Interesting's one word for it. Okay, sweet. I'll pick you up at around 11 a.m.? Bro, get out of here. I'm not waking up that early for a date. That means you have to get up at like 9 a.m. 9 a.m. on your day out. Get out of here. Don't talk to me. Don't take me out places before 1 p.m. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing that. Oh, I just saw the time. It's getting pretty late now, huh? I should let you get some sleep. Sorry for keeping you up so late, Angel. Good night, and thanks again for all your help. Yeah, you too. After sending my goodnight text of my own, I placed my phone down and crawled into bed. Well, it definitely didn't turn out the way I was expecting it to, but at least I scored a date with a cute guy. A lot had occurred last night, and I still needed to process most of it. The main thing that plagued my mind was the date I had planned recently with Ren, the guy I had met at the library yesterday. Reaching over to my nightstand to grab my phone, I casually checked the time, only to realize I still had a few hours to kill. Before I knew it, hours seemed to pass by in a blur. Hours? Glancing back at the time on my phone once more, I noticed it went from being 8 to 10:30. We're not even dressed yet. Oh my god. 10:30? Do we have something wrong with us? My phone buzzes. Just as I grab a fresh towel and change of clothes from my wardrobe, my phone buzzes once more. It was yet another text from Moth. I pick it up and put in my passcode, but awaiting me was a message from none other than Ren. Hi. Good morning, Angel. I hope I didn't wake you up. Wake. Yeah, this is so embarrassing knowing you're a librarian. I swear I can spell. Lol. Anyway, I should go back to the quiet voice. I just wanted to confirm whether or not you were still on for her date today. Because you really can't spell. We can meet up at the beach walk if you are. It's not far from this new cafe I wanted to check out. You said you were going to pick us up. Ren's message brought a smile to my face for some reason, and I assumed it was because he seemed just as enthusiastic as I was for today. He seems a lot more enthusiastic. I sent back my own affirmative text along with a smiling Haruko sticker. Us sending that sticker without ever addressing the elephant in the room of him being like a Haruko kitty is like, we're just like reading him. Like, we're just like... It's like those guys that walk around with like the drive jackets and then just like if you were like texting one of them just sending like a picture of Ryan Gosling as a reaction picture. Oh, wait, no, so... Okay. Are we in like California? We're in California, Europe. And I did end up meeting Ren halfway via the boardwalk, and we decided to walk to this recently opened cafe together for lunch. Oh, that does sound fun. Oh, Jesus. He's gonna kill this dude now. Christ. Christ. The sound of my name being called, I turned my heels only to find Leon running up to me with a sports bag of what I assumed to be his volleyball gear. He's gonna be stuffed in that by the end of the day. Hey, yo, Sunfish. It's so good to see you out and about this early. Wait, is he a surfer dude? Because this recontextualizes everything. I was just on my way to the beach to meet up with Jay and Teo. You want to tag along? And hey, who's this? I don't think we met before, mate. Yeah, that makes so much more sense, actually. Okay, he's gonna go meet up with Teo, the menace. Leon? What? Why are you meeting up with this maceful man? Name's Leon. Angel's bestest friend in the whole wide world, yeah. I playfully roll my eyes at Leon's words and give him a slow, reluctant nod. Tell him he has a boyfriend already. We don't need this guy to get killed. Keep telling yourself that, but this is my friend Ren. We actually met Sunfish. Sunfish? Oh yeah. Sunfish is a cheesy nickname Leon gave me when we were kids. I don't get it either, to be honest. So, Sunfish and Ren, was it? Nice to meet you. Hope you can get along to be good friends too. Actually, hey, if you're both free right now, why don't we go down the beach? I can introduce you to fuck. I can introduce you to Jay and Angelfish and I were about to go on a date, actually. Angelfish? A date? I don't miss the way Ren suddenly pulls my arm closer to his side. Girl, back off. We haven't even gone on the date yet. Or the way he clings to me as though I'd suddenly disappear. Get off! Get off! Get off of me! You're going on dates again, Darl. Good for you. Stop calling me Darl. I don't know what that means. I know it's like darling short, but I've never heard that. I'm glad to see that you're coming out of your shell again. Your shell. Out of your shell. Out of your shell. Take good care of them for me, won't you, bud? What do you think I've been doing ever since you moved away? Okay. Like me, Leon barely seems to notice Ren's mumbling as he rests an arm over my shoulder. Stop touching me! Starts tugging me in the direction of beach. We need to establish some touching rules. Ren, on the other hand, still latches onto my arm but doesn't seem to move. Can't believe my little Sunfish is out there in the dating scene again. I feel like a proud father. Oh please, we're basically the same age. I feel like a proud adoptive father. Dan pretends to wipe a tear away from his eyes as he leans further into my shoulder, and it was only then that I noticed Ren wasn't following us. Oh my god. He's gonna pull out a gun. Turning around, I reach out to grab his hand instead and tug him along. He's fine now, actually. He's totally okay. Yeah, this face reminds me of Ado. Ado Atsuki. He immediately seems to perk up at the action and twines his fingers with mine before falling into step. But my offer still stands. If you want to catch up some more, I'll be down at the beach with... Whoa. Oi. So Teo is hot, but he's... Okay. I saw FNAF 2 in theaters. New OG episode just dropped. Don't talk to me, RN. No, violets are not blue. I'm not me without my coffee. So excited for today. Is anyone missing a wallet? Come find me at CBL reception. Yeah, that's my wallet. At Conan O'Rourke 1. It's not his wallet. Hashtag BTB spotted at the pier. What's BTB? Boy. Speak of the devil. Almost like he appeared from thin air, Theodore, or rather Teo, emerges from somewhere behind Leon and makes his way towards the three of us. He's gonna kill every single person in this town by the end of the day. There's gonna be a massacre. For and Jay, Teo would always show up at campus to pay him a visit, though if I were being honest, I'm sure Teo only did it to antagonize the staff and students there. Teo's a menace, dude. It definitely wasn't out of the ordinary for him to do something like that, plus it offered me a lot of insight into the whole assertive yet nonchalant attitude he often liked to put on. Ew. Ew. Teo, just leave. I don't want to talk to you. First time I'd ever witnessed it was when Teo found me sitting alone in a cafe. I remember sitting there slack out as he practically shoved my laptop back to the side before he sat down and took a sip of my drink like it was his own. Gross! This dude's gross, man. The satisfied grin from seeing my Actually, can you kill him? That's fine. Maybe if we can, like, rein him in and have him kill specific people. Take him out. That's fine. Much as he walks up with a confident stride before he purposely bumps into Ren with the sole purpose of sending him tumbling into the metal railing behind him. He is doing like 1980s bullying techniques on a serial killer. Oh shit. What the hell? I don't know what that voice was. I don't know what this dialogue is. He's like, I wanted to do like a butcher voice for him, like, oh shit. I can't do it. I can't. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how I missed such a brightly colored children's mascot. Alright, there's no need for- oh wait. I can't keep up with these voices. There's no need for that here. Despite Leon's tone, Teo barely pays the shorter male any mind, seeming far more interested in Ren. So he's tall- is he saying he's taller than Leon or taller than Ren? Ren looks taller than him. Yeah, Ren's a little taller. Let me guess, you dressed up as Betty the Buttercup. My 4-year-old cousin would love you. God. Boy, knock it off, mate. What's your problem? Dunno, what's yours? I could practically feel the tension between the two girls, so I decided to step in. Maybe you should introduce each other first before you try glaring each other to death. Girl, stand up for him. Like, you're making me defend him, which is crazy. Hey, this is Ren. He's my, well, I'm their boyfriend. No, you're not. Just back off. Well, that was certainly one way to put it, especially without bringing it up with me beforehand. Yeah, really. We have, like, consent issue times 1,000 going on in this little circle right here. Hey, is this allowed to be in this game? This logo? At his words, I shoot Ren a confused glance, but the determined look on his face had me biting back my words. Why? Okay. Anyway, this is Teo. He's... Wait, how should I introduce him to Ren? He's my ex-boyfriend. I'm doing this. I want to do this just to get him killed. He's my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I don't like to date people outside my tax bracket. What is your tax bracket, dude? Come on. Don't get it twisted, doll. We were never exclusive. I never brought up the concept of dating when I was with you. Yeah, this guy's just stuck in the middle of all this. Oh, that explains why you were fine cheating on me. Yeah, and he still wants me really, really bad. And if a pink-haired man didn't come and kill him, I might still want him too, so I hope that that doesn't happen. Think I'd want to share you with others and let them have what's mine. He doesn't want to share me. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I think he needs to get killed. Before I can step forward and knock some sense into that idiot, Ren seems to beat me to it. He grabs the male by the collar of his shirt, but Teo only looks on with a lazy smirk. Okay. The concept of grabbing someone by a deep-ass v-neck is really funny to me. I'm sorry. Aw, don't get your panties in a twist. I seriously doubt Buttercup's capable of harming a fly, let alone able to throw a decent punch. You can drop the nickname. You were calling me anglerfish or whatever the fuck 2 minutes ago. Nah, but I think Dollface over there should drop you instead. Some music? It's really not fitting the vibe. Besides, name's getting cute. Matches your style pretty well, don't you think, Buttercup? Oh my god, guys. He turned into a roast white. What just happened? I could see Ren's hands clench into a fist as he advances towards Teo, but thankfully Leon steps in once more. Seriously, why don't we all cool off? Yeah, it's getting a bit too heated. Look, we're gonna head down to the beach. Regardless, I reach for his hand once more and tug him towards the cafe, making a point of ignoring Teo's crass words as we went along. Is Teo just like, fuck, shit, fuck, as we walk past him? I really like this sprite. It's cute. I barely notice how Ren's mood immediately changes when my attention is back on him and he falls along like a lost puppy. Well, that's cute. We eventually arrive at the Driftwood Cafe, and the smell of fresh pastries and brewed coffee flood my senses as it waves through the open windows. Pulling me from my thoughts, Ren ushers me into one of the empty tables before he goes off to make an order with a pleased look on his face. He's gonna order like our go-to drink. And then be like, I guess I just got lucky. And then we're gonna believe it. Because we're stupid. A comfortable silence washes over us as I watch as he absentmindedly fiddles with the ends of his hair. Well, that's cute, but stop doing everything absentmindedly. Is he still concerned about what Teo had said about his appearance earlier? Maybe it'd be a good idea to take his mind off of it. Yeah, he's cute. He's cute in Teo. Hey, Ren. Almost... I really do like this spray. Almost immediately, he perks up with wide eyes. How do you manage to keep your hair so fluffy? It always looks so good. Ren seems to flush instantly at my words, and he sheepishly ducks his head lower to hide his reddening cheeks. Or is he angry? You like it? I usually just angle a blow dryer from below my chin and blast the heat, and it stays like that afterwards. Doesn't your chin get hot? Oh, so you don't need to use any products or anything? Not really. Just when I thought he got over his tone personality, it slowly came crawling back. Was this really who he was? I hope so. It's a lot cuter. So, work's going good for you, huh? Finally got that promotion. How do you know about that? His next question's gonna be like, so, your street that you lived on as a child, and your first grade teacher, and your first dog's name, could I get those to write down for no reason? Oh, yeah, I did. I was honestly surprised when I first got my promotion. But Eleanor's been really helpful by showing the ropes in. Wait, how do you know I got promoted? He's stalking us. Oh, your coworker told me all about it yesterday after you left. The coworker who's dead. They're probably making the coffee out of her ashes. That goth style is pretty cool. You've got something in your hair. Sorry, what were you saying? I bet if we say this, he'll become goth. Should we try? Although this is cute. I kind of want to know what he looks like. Should we do this so he turns goth and then we can go back if it's not cute anymore? Look at that cute puppy! He's gonna come, like, you know, like the movie Tusk, he's gonna come back tomorrow, but like that as a dog. Goth style! He also glances out the window and follows my line of sight before letting another person walking by. Decked out head to toe in heavy makeup, platform boots, and clothing you'd find in stores like Not Tropic. His eyes seem to follow their form until they're out of sight, and the impassive look on his face made me curious. Yeah, it is kind of cool. Do you like that kind of style? Because I always thought you preferred something softer and... Order 25. Ooh, lobotomized. Did he broke... That was probably what he did that first night when he broke into our apartment. He broke into our apartment and lobotomized us. So that we would date him. It was really a sight to behold, seeing Ren tower over most of the other customers who were waiting in line. Whoever wrote this had like a height fetish. Even the cashier herself, who seemed to be at least 6 feet tall, had to crane her neck upwards just to look at him. Is he 7 feet tall? I guess 6'6", maybe? But before dude, if you're that tall, like, you can go get anyone. You don't need to be doing all this for me. Like, just go to a bar. I don't know what to tell you. Go on Tinder and put your height in as 7 feet tall. Like, I don't know why you need to do all this. A generous slice of cake sits next to my beverage, and I almost hear my stomach rumble. How did Ren know this was my favorite thing to order? Granted, it wasn't like I'd been to Driftwood Cafe before, but this was usually what I'd order at any other cafe. Yoshida moment? Yoshida Denji moment? It was honestly just like he could read my mind. And what was even more mind-boggling was that he didn't even need to look at the menu beforehand. Did he just go up there and be like, give me cake. Give me tray of cake right now. It was like he just knew. I really like this sprite. It's very cute. Don't forget your drink. Ren shoots me another gentle smile before placing my drink before me. No way. It was... fruity smoothie, a can of soda, steaming latte, a cup of coffee. I get an iced tea or a matcha latte. And I have since I was like 12. So I guess I'll go with this because it's the closest. I can tell by the scent that he ordered me a nice warm latte. Just like the ones I usually bring with me on my way to work sometimes. I hope this is okay. Unfortunately, the cafe doesn't really have much to offer judging from the menu I saw online. Oh, so that's how I knew what to order. I even tried to ask for napkins earlier, but I don't think they heard me. Oh, see, he's so cute when he's shy. Like, look at this. This is such a cute sprite. And it's endearing to think about him, like, being like, I need a napkin, and they're not listening. That's cute. But in, like, 2 seconds, he's gonna be like, and then when I was going through your dirty underwear and updating your social media for you, maybe I should try again. It's okay, I can do it. I just felt bad for him, but I also felt grateful for ordering me something that I'd normally eat at a cafe. I make sure everything is on the table before putting the tray aside, and it was then that I noticed what he'd ordered himself. Strawberry sweet roll. I don't know what that is. Is that like a roll cake? I had a cup of coffee that was an alarming shade of black. What does that mean, alarming? His Vanta black coffee? This was supposed to be a date, right? Deciding to tease him a little, I shoot Ren a sly grin. That's okay, but you could offer me a bite instead. He chokes on his own spit and he asphyxiates and dies and the story ends. Ren almost seems to combust on the spot as his cheeks turn red and he almost chokes on his own spit. Like, that's cute. He's cute right now. Like, we're on a good track so far. He looks down at his food before glancing back up at me, only to look down once more. Wait. Oh, to scoop up a bite-sized piece of his food. Is he gonna feed us? Yeah, okay. I watch as Ren's cheeks turn a deep shade of red, yeah. While he brings his fork closer to me, and not wanting to be seen as a coward, I lean in and take a bite. I would not do that on a first date because there's, like, it would be so hard to do that and look good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you'd look really stupid. Like, most people would look stupid doing that. Okay. Eventually we ended up finishing our meals, decided to do a bit of window shopping to pass time. What did we, like, learn about him? Like, didn't he say he was going to tell us his entire family history? Nothing else to do today, and Ren seemed insistent on spending the rest of his time with me, so I agreed. We passed by a few clothing stores, ice cream stands, surfboard rentals, and many other interesting buildings, though nothing caught my interest. So I thought I'd lost all hope, one store in particular catches my eye. One of the display windows, I spot a cute little rabbit plushie in the style of Haruko's likeness. There's an anime store on this boardwalk. I mean, it even came with his limited edition sorcerer outfit and everything. Actually, you know what? Dude, just put on the cosplay. Just put on the cosplay, and I think we'd be down to fuck. I mean, seems like that's what we want. Couldn't believe they were selling these things here of all places, and at such a cheap price, too. Hi, Queen. Ren seemed to take notice of what I was not so subtly gawking at, but before we get into the store, the cashier walks in front of the display and blocks our view. Oh. She's a child, I think. Hi there, welcome to Seaside Trinkets. My name's Olivia, how can I help you? Oh no, we're just looking around, but thanks for it. We recently got some new beachwear merchandise if you're interested in checking them out. Seriously ignoring me? Oh, you kind of look like someone I know. Have we met before? Maybe we went to the same school. Oh, he doesn't like her. Well, I don't think you guys could have gone to the same school because you're in 3rd grade. Really? I would have remembered a face like yours. Oh, Jesus. Actually, now that I've got a good look at you, now he gets a taste of his own medicine here. I watch as she shamelessly takes in Ren's appearance before crossing her arms over her chest and leaning back. Is Olivia on our friends list? Right. So, not only did we friend this girl, but she's posting this. She's live. Why do we have a relationship with her? She's live posting this? Okay, whatever. You also remind me of one of those characters from a cartoon that's been gaining a lot of traction here. Apparently one of the locations of that show is based on Quillen's Bay main beach. You know about Attack on Giant? Oh, he's intrigued now. Is that the name of it? Then yeah. I don't really know much about those cartoons, but our company recently started selling some stuff for it to entice tourists. You wanna come inside and take a look? Actually, do you want my number as well? Here. You had this prepared? Haha, of course. So she was sitting in here, watching him, tweeting. Look at that man's tits! You always need to be ready in case any cuties walk into the store. Well, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite or anything. You took it? We're done. We're done. Get out. Get out. You took another girl's number while we're on a date? Bro. Get out. I'm gonna go find Teo and stick him on you. A hypocrite? Oh, right. Ren did leave his number. I'd almost forgotten about that. Did he really have it prepared beforehand? Admittedly, the thought was kind of endearing, though before I have a chance to dwell on any further, Ren cuts me off by suddenly handing me Olivia's number. Oh, okay. Wait, what? He didn't want to pocket her number? Glancing over the pink-haired man, I press him for more answers. Maybe we could prank call her later. That'll teach her not to give her number out to strangers. It's like a lot going on, guys. But isn't that what you did with me, Ren?
You're not a stranger because I sleep under your bed and jerk off all night.
I'm sorry, that was quite graphic to say. I match his teasing smile with my own as I recall the sticky note Ren left on my monitor at work. Hello, I'm still here. Oh, right, sorry. Anyway, now that you've got my number and I've got your attention again, I think it's only fair I show you around the store. It's like one room. Girl, I don't know if we need a tour. Ren doesn't seem to answer her initial question, nor does he seem to outright respond to her, instead casts an inquisitive glance in my direction. Without warning, Olivia, without her name, reaches out for Ren's arm and practically drags him inside the store. He lets out a surprised sound before leaning back and trying to grab a hold of my own arm, but I was just out of reach. Nothing else I could do but watch as Ren helplessly gets pulled into the store. It's back here in the stockrooms. Usually we don't allow customers downstairs, but you're a real hottie, so I'll let you sneak a peek. Actually, I'm good. Don't worry, we won't get caught. I'm sure your partner won't mind if I borrow you for a bit. I'll even throw in some of those cartoon stickers for you. Surely that'll make it worth your time. She wants him to sleep with her for some anime stickers. Well, who's the character? The wink she sends him feels a little excessive, and I honestly wish Ren would turn around so I could gauge his reaction. But instead he leans in close to her and whispers in a hushed tone that I could barely hear. If they were I would have down the stairs without a... He's probably telling her, like, if they're not looking at me right now, I would have killed you. And honestly, it's fucking tempting. But we're gonna be like, he wanted to have sex with her. No, girl, he's gonna kill this woman. In their current position, I look like they're having a really intimate conversation. I felt the urge to look away. Wait, hold on. Ren carelessly shoves Olivia's outstretched hand aside and gently places an arm over my shoulder instead. Just like that, he's already guiding. I don't like that he put his hands on a woman. Like, not in a, like, he's cheating on his way, but in a, like, even if she's coming on to you, shoving her, was a little weird. I hear Olivia sputter out confused sounds as she watches two of us leave, and I suddenly feel guilty for causing a rift between them. It's okay. No matter how many times I tried to brush it aside, I couldn't get my mind off of what had occurred. What if Ren was interested in her? That's what we're focusing on, right? Okay. Okay. Granted, he probably shouldn't have blatantly flirted with her on a date with me, but he wasn't the most confident guy. Would he still be able to talk to her again if things didn't work out between us? I shouldn't think like that. Nothing really. Maybe a bit embarrassing, but while I was wondering, how do you feel about... My sentence got cut short with a drop of rain lands on my cheek. Instinctively, I look up and find myself wondering how I didn't notice those dark clouds in the sky sooner. Well, we're not really very good at noticing impending danger, so... Oh. What is his hand touching? Are we taller than him now? He shrank. The rain is shrinking him. It's melting him. Wait here. I'll buy us an umbrella so we can get out of this rain. That's okay. It's just rain. You'll get soaked. Haha. 'Tis a sacrifice I'm willing to make. 'Tis? As if on cue, I spot a familiar patch of pink hair within the misty rain, frantically sprinting. I thought that said squirting. He's squirting! With an umbrella in one hand and a bag under the other. Don't look too hard at how messy my place is, okay? What mess? Your weird plants? I wasn't expecting to have someone over today, so I didn't bother cleaning up. I'm sure it's not as bad as my place, or the entire apartment I live in, for that matter. Oh, that bad? Huh, maybe you could live with me instead. Let's slow it down. You're going 90 miles an hour, we need to go 9. Sorry, did you say something? Yeah, he said freak shit again. No, I mean, well, I was just thinking. A bit strange, but no one lives on this floor aside from me. I'm not really sure why, but I'm not gonna complain. Is he like really rich or something? Did he buy out the whole floor? Maybe he's our landlord too. That kind of track, that's why he doesn't fix the keys. I can make as much noise as I want. No one would notice. Is he flirting? He's trying to say we can make noise? Yeah, okay. Ren shoots me a mischievous grin. I found myself wondering what he meant by that. Like, loud music and stuff. Movies. Yeah, that's what he means. And hello? Is that Marble? No, I just get paid a lot for my job. Enough to afford rent at least. What do? You a hacker? No, I don't think I've asked you this yet, but what exactly is your job? My job is, well, I guess you could say I'm a programmer? I don't know. I just take on a few jobs every so often. Nothing super fancy or anything. Okay. Nothing super fancy. Ren, you have marble flooring. Leaving the newly discovered programmer at the entrance, I curiously venture further into his apartment. Marble's pain in the ass to clean, too. Maybe this isn't his apartment. Oh, Angel, do you want some slippers? The floors can get cold, and your shoes are probably soaked, right? We walked in here with our shoes on. It was Ren opening a small closet and pulling out a pair of dark house slippers. He looks at me with a curious expression, but makes no effort to hand them over. Only if you want them. I'll take them, but only because they look like they're Gucci. What? The Gucci?
I'll only wear your weird house slippers instead of trudging my muddy boots all around just because it looks like it might be Gucci. I would love the opportunity to wear Gucci for just one moment on my bare feet.
As I put them on, I noticed how they're an exact fit, and it makes me wonder if I just have average-sized feet, or if Ren bought a bunch of expensive house slippers in varying sizes. And he's such a foot fanatic, he can tell just by looking at us. He's freaking Tarantino over here. This is Quentin Tarantino, but he got a bunch of plastic surgery to look like a K-pop boy, and then got really into anime, so he, like, got this haircut. If that was true, we need to run away. There's still so many things I didn't know about that soft-looking guy, and I was beginning to question whether coming here was a good idea or not. With a sigh, I decided not to waste any more time on irrelevant things, and instead turned my attention back to the shower. He's probably got, like, every single one of these tiles is probably, like, a camera. Like, every single one. He's going to do those, like, 3D, like, reconstructions with how much camera footage he's probably getting of us in here. Like, this is so- why are we doing this? Turning back to the remaining clothes in the pile, I gently pick up the next item and try to put it on. Gray sweatpants don't fit us. Dark pair of shorts seemed like the better option, especially since it came with a drawstring and deep pockets. Thank God they're, like, his clothes. I was really scared it was gonna be like,
I've prepared these clothes for you.
and then, like, the main character would be like, I guess it's a normal thing for friends to do. No personal touches, photos, items, hobbies, nothing. Just tacky furniture and the bland smell of something sterile. Is this even, like, his apartment? Or is he just breaking in here? I was being honest, it gave off the same vibe as a dentist clinic or hospital. Maybe he recently moved in. We're saying that out loud? Whoa! What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lots going on here. This is earning points. This is earning points. He's got a little tattoo there. That's earning points as well. This, earning points. Surprised by his sudden voice, I spin on my heel and I find Ren coming out from one of the hallways with a new set of comfy clothing. Oh, we talked out loud to ourselves loud enough that he could hear it in another room. He seems so much more at ease like this, especially with the gentle expression on his face. Much as he takes a respectful glance at my attire before sheepishly averting his attention to the ends of his sleeve. Sorry, that was the only pair of clothing I could find that might fit you. It looks really good on you, though. Thanks. You can even keep them if you want to. What is going on? Sure, save. Why not? Since it's so kindly suggested. Thunder thunder rumbling in the distance cuts off Ren's mumbling, and I involuntarily step closer to him. Without missing a beat, he reaches out and rests a protective hand on my shoulder to steady me. Ren idly glances out the window before turning his undivided attention back to me once more, only this time with a determined look. It's really boring, huh? I only nod my heads at node my heads. Node my heads. You tell that it's almost 6 a.m. Have I really been playing this for 3 hours? Only 2, okay. Oh, because it was like already like halfway. It was almost 4 when I started. Could nod my head. Wait. Suddenly feeling sheepish all of a sudden. I really should have checked the weather forecast before I went out today. But to be fair, it didn't really look as though it would start spontaneously raining when I left my apartment this morning. Guess I was enjoying my time with Ren to the point where I didn't even realize the weather was turning sour. Angel? Sorry, what did you say? Just asked if you wanted to stay the night here. You know, seeing how hard it is raining out there and your clothes haven't finished drying yet. Sure. Be no trouble, I really wouldn't mind at all, but only if you want to, of course. We're gonna wake up in a cage or something. But sure, why not? Taking his place for the night? Well, this certainly wasn't how I expected to end my day. Really? Would it really be that bad? It definitely beats waiting out the storm, walking home with a bunch of puddles. We only have the one option. I guess I could say I could stay if it's really okay with you. Yeah, of course it's totally fine. My manifestation journals finally worked, all 403 of them. I shoot him a reassuring smile as I turn to face him at the door. I should have gotten used to his attentive and observant behavior by now, but it still felt like a foreign side of him I hadn't fully uncovered. Well, his observant side we've seen a lot of, actually. It's just that we unfortunately do not have an observant side. It looks like he doesn't want to leave, and instead lingers in front of the door a little while longer. Are you sure there isn't anything else you need? Anything at all? Cunnilingus? What locks door? No, I'm good. Bye. Can I sleep in your bed? Can I get a good night kiss? Is he gonna let us do this? Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Brr. You want to in my room? He's angry. Did I just say that? I can't keep letting these intrusive thoughts win. That's not an intrusive thought. I don't mind what's wrong with the guest room. He peers behind my head to glance around the room behind me before sheepishly meeting my gaze. Nothing's wrong. I just wanted to tease you a bit is all. I don't know why I said that. Oh my god. I see. Don't worry about it then. To be honest, I kind of enjoy it when you tease me. Oh! Okay. You know what? This cute face. This stuff out right here. This stuff out right here. This. You're growing on me. You really are. That tiny thing was pissing me off earlier, but this is okay. You're back on track. I'm not gonna quit the game just yet. Well, if everything's okay, I guess I'll go get you some sleep. I'll let you get some sleep then. Yeah, okay. Alright then. Great, I successfully made the mood completely mortifying again. You know what? Props on the correct use of mortifying there. Good night, Angel. Sweet dreams. I really thought about how do I feel about Ren. He's kind of creepy, to be honest. Let's save, and then we're gonna... Guys, I'm so sorry. It's freaking almost 6 a.m. I'm so tired. I can't even, like, read these anymore. So, I'm gonna go to bed. But I hope that you enjoyed this. Whatever this is. Thank you very much for watching if you got this far, and have a good night. Bye!